Item number 26, application for certificate of appropriateness in the Borough of Manhattan, docket number 15-3763, block 1198, lot 3, 505 Columbus Avenue in the Upper West Side, Central Park West Historic District, a Renaissance Revival style flat house designed by Tom and Wilson and built in 1887 to 88. This is an application to extend the fire escape.
Some preservation step. The building is located at 505 Columbus Avenue in Upper West Side, Central Park West Historic District. The application is to extend the fire escape platform on the second and third floor at both sides of the existing fire escape. And this fire escape was present at the time of designation, and the modification is related to renovation in interior, including dividing the existing apartment. The architect is here to present the project.
Hi, my name is Lena Hunt from Hunt Architects. We were asked to legalize the on the second and third floor the separation of one apartment into two, which was actually something that was done a few years ago before our client bought the building. It was the car done. Both on the second and third floor, the one-bedroom apartments were converted into two studios, and that created a problem that the additional studio didn't have two means of egress. The building department requires two means of egress for this type of building. There's an interior stair, and all the apartments on the upper floors have access to the fire escapes. By extending the landing on the fire escape, we give access to this new unit. We looked into other possibilities like sprinkling the whole building, but that would not have taken away the requirement for second means of egress. And there actually is no other way to provide the second means of egress in this situation. The symmetry we were proposing to extend the landing on the other side to help the building keep the symmetry that it already has.
Even though you don't necessarily need it on the other side?
We don't need it on
Okay.
the other side.
All right. Questions? Any questions? All right. Community Board 7 has submitted their resolution, which recommends that it approves the extension of the front fire escapes at the second and third floors.
One more thing I'd like to add, we did try to make the structure the same, so that it's not more massive for the extension.
Thank you. No, that's,
Yes.
it's going to match it? Okay, that's good. All right. Arlene Simons, here to speak on this item.
Again, good afternoon. I'm Arlene Simon, representing our C of A committee for Landmark West. Landmark West is a not-for-profit community organization committed to the preservation of the architectural heritage of the Upper West Side. The Certificate of Appropriateness Committee wishes to comment on the application to extend the fire escape at 505 Columbus Avenue, a Renaissance Revival-style flat house designed by Tom and Wilson and built in 1887-1888. The architectural firm of Tom and Wilson could almost be said to be single-handedly responsible for providing the Upper West Side with the bulk of its built fabric. In the 20-year frenzy of development following the completion of the 9th Avenue L in 1879, The firm constructed literally hundreds of buildings in the area. 78 groups of row houses and flats in the Upper West Side Central Park West Historic District alone. Tom and Wilson were also inventive and experimental in their design as they freely combined elements of Neo-Greek Renaissance, Revival, Queen Anne, and Romanesque Revival styles. The Pomona the building in question is a Renaissance Revival flat house with Neo-Greek elements. With this in mind, our committee stresses that any alterations to this extensive and priceless collection be undertaken with the utmost care. Our C of A committee is pleased that in designing a necessary fire escape extension, the applicant has ensured it will replicate the original in terms of proportion, material, and paint color. However, we want to be assured that the mixture to be used in the beam pockets for securing the floor of the fire escape extension in the masonry wall listed as mortar mixed with bonding mixture Acrel 60 will be compatible with the sandstone facade and will not result in any material damage to it. We encourage the Commission to permit necessary safety measures, providing that they're executed so as to minimize long-term damage and not cause any irreparable harm to the original built fabric. Thank you.
Thank you. Any more speakers? Okay. Do you want to respond? All right. Let's go into discussion. Any concerns?
Just as a note, we've approved something like this very recently, just a few weeks ago, right? Of an extension of a fire escape.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. All right, so then why don't we, sorry, do we, yes, we read the report first. So we close the hearing.
So moved.
Okay. All in favor? Second. Okay. All in favor? Anyone against? No. Okay. So, yes, we went through discussion. We can read the resolution. Michael, you want to do that?
It is a matter of a certificate of appropriateness for 505 Columbus Avenue in the Upper West Side Central Park West Historic District. An application to extend the fire escape. I recommend approval, finding that the enlargement of the fire escape was necessitated by safety regulations and will not result in the removal of any historic architectural features of the building. The presence of a fire escape is consistent with the history and typology of flats and tenement buildings in New York City. That the limited enlargement of the fire escape of this large facade with prominent symmetrical ornamentation will not overwhelm the building. That the extensions will match the existing fire escape in terms of material, design details, proportions, and finish, helping to unify the design, and the extension will attach only at plain masonry.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Okay, this motion has been passed.